distinction between the jiva, the distinction between the jiva and the Ishwar will be explained in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. The Lord is Kshetragyan conscious as it is the living being, but the living being is conscious of his particular body, whereas the Lord is conscious of all the bodies because he lives in the heart of every living being. He is conscious of the psychic movements of the physical movements of the particular jivas. We should not forget this. It is also explained that the Paramatma, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is living in everyone's heart as Ishvara, as the controller, and that he is giving directions for the living entity to act as he desires. The living entity forgets what to do. First of all, he makes a determination to act in a certain way, and then he is entangled in the actions and reactions of his own karma. After giving up one type of body, he enters another type of body. As we take off and put on clothes, as the soul thus migrates, he suffers the action and reaction of his past activities. These activities can be changed when the living being is in the mode of goodness, insanity, and understands that what sort of activities he should adopt. If he does so, then all the action and reaction of his past activities can be changed. Consequently, karma is not eternal. Therefore, we stated that of the 5 items, Ishwar, Jeev, Prakriti, time, and karma, 4 are eternal, whereas karma is not eternal.
Did we do this?
I remember that you asked and then what is, but maybe we haven't. If it states that we haven't, then we haven't.
And because I think I didn't put up the recording of one of them.
Okay.
Okay, so here, what is this consciousness?
Okay. What is this consciousness? The consciousness is I am. Then, what am I? In contaminated consciousness, I am means I am the Lord of all I survey. I am the enjoyer. The world revolves because every living being thinks that he is the Lord and creator of the material world. Material consciousness has 2 psychic divisions. One is that I am the creator, and the other is that I am the enjoyer. But actually, the Supreme Lord is both the creator and the enjoyer. And the living entity, being part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, is neither the creator nor the enjoyer, but a cooperator. He is the created and enjoyed. For instance, a part of a machine cooperates with the whole machine. A part of the body cooperates with the whole body. The hands, legs, eyes, and so on are all parts of the body, but they are not actually the enjoyers. The stomach is the enjoyer. The leg moves, the hands supply food, the teeth chew, and all parts of the body are engaged in satisfying the stomach because the stomach is the principal factor that nourishes the body's organization. Therefore, everything is given to the stomach. One nourishes the tree by watering its roots, and one nourishes the body by feeding the stomach. For if the body is to be kept in a healthy state, then the parts of the body must cooperate to feed the stomach. For it is the body is to be kept in a healthy state, then all the parts of the body must cooperate to feed the. Similarly, the Supreme Lord is the enjoyer and the creator. And we as subordinate living beings are meant to cooperate to satisfy him. This cooperation will actually help us, just as food taken by the stomach will help all other parts of the body. If the fingers of the hand think that they should take the food themselves instead of giving it to the stomach, then they will be frustrated. The central figure of creation and of enjoyment is the Supreme Lord. Should be satisfied, although
living entities.
The enjoyment is the Supreme Lord, and the living entities are cooperators. By cooperation, they enjoy. The relation is also like that of a master and the servant. If the master is fully satisfied, then the servant is satisfied. Similarly, the Supreme Lord should be satisfied, although the tendency to become the creator and the tendency to enjoy the material world are there also in the living entities, because these tendencies are there in the Supreme Lord who has created the manifested cosmic world.
So here, Prabhupada is trying to explain to us, we were saying before we read that the difference between the material energy and the spiritual energy, the we, the living entities. What's the difference? That the material energy is not conscious. The elements, water, earth, water, fire, they're dead. They're dead. They do not have that feeling of I am existing. It's dead, and that's what this body is made up of, dead matter. But the living entity, we, the soul, we have that the identity, I am, I exist. So, but what am I? What am I? In the conditioned world, right now we are in the conditioned state. So what are we thinking? We are thinking, I am this body. Everything that I am seeing belongs to me, and everything that I am seeing is for my enjoyment. That is what our contaminated consciousness is. And we are thinking that this whole world is moving around is because of me. Because because of me, I am so important that the whole world is moving. So material consciousness has two psychic divisions. One is that I'm the creator, and that others I'm the enjoyer. So one, that everything exists. Why? Because I created it. And because I have created it, I need to enjoy it. This is what we are thinking right now. And this is contaminated consciousness. That's the reason, because we have this kind of a consciousness, that's the reason we are in the material body. But we are not the creator, and we are not the enjoyer. It is the Supreme Lord who is actually the creator. And because the Supreme Lord is the creator, he is the enjoyer. So then does it mean that I'm supposed to suffer and I don't enjoy anything, and then only Krishna is the one who is going to be enjoying everything? How can that be? That's not fair. Even I should have a opportunity to enjoy. Well, it's not that we are not meant to enjoy. Yes, we are meant to enjoy also, but we are meant to enjoy in association with Krishna, by cooperating with him, by being conscious of him. That is how we truly enjoy. Why? Because we are part and parcel of him. We are living entities. We are the spirit souls, and he is the complete whole. That's what we have to understand, that we are just a tiny part of the complete whole. Whereas we are thinking we are the whole, and everything is because I am the one. We're not able to understand that we are a very tiny part in this whole manifestation, whether it be material world or whether it be spiritual world. We are still very tiny. So Prabhupada is giving the example of that the eyes and the whole body cooperates with the stomach. The whole body is cooperating with the stomach, and that's how the whole body is being nourished. If the eyes, the hands, the legs, they say, oh, why shall we feed the stomach? Why should we work? We are working and the stomach is enjoying. The story is there in the Upanishad. They all went on strike. Why should we work? It's just the stomach who is enjoying. Let me also enjoy. What happened? Everyone became weak. The hands, the legs, the eyes, nothing. No one could function. No one could function. They understood, oh my God, if we act independently, everyone is going to be ruined. So let's move in cooperation. That's the point that we have to understand, that we are meant to cooperate with Krishna. It is a relationship of master and servant. So if the master is happy, if the servant is serving the master very happily, very nicely, master takes very good care of the servant. The master becomes the servant of his servant, because he sees that the servant is taking so good care of me. Let me also take good care of the servant. It becomes a reciprocation. Also, we have to try to understand that this is on the spiritual platform. It's not on the material platform. And on the material platform, when we think of master and servant, we feel, oh no, the master is going to uh, misuse, the master is going to manipulate, and the servant is going to be suffering. That's not the way it is on the absolute platform. And we can see here, we are serving out of love. We serve our family, we serve our parents or spouse, but we are serving. Everyone is serving, no matter what, who. And in fact, the greater the power, the more you serve. If you're a president of the country, you have to serve everyone of the country. That's the point that we need to understand, that we are not the creator. We are not the reason why this whole world is moving about. No, it's the Supreme Lord. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Any comments on question?
It's clear.
Read the next one.
We shall find, therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita that the complete whole is comprised of the Supreme Controller, the controlled living entities, the cosmic manifestation, eternal time and karma, or activities, and all of these are explained in this text. All of these taken completely from the complete whole, and the complete whole is called the Supreme Absolute Truth. The complete whole and the complete absolute truth are the complete personality of Godhead. Sri Krishna, all manifestations are due to his different energies. He is the complete whole.
So now when we say complete whole, so it means the Supreme Lord. And then when we think of the Supreme Lord, it's not that he's alone. Doesn't mean that. It's Supreme Lord. When we say Supreme Lord, means everything belongs to the Supreme Lord. So everything is in the complete whole. We, the living entities, are part of him. This entire material world is full of, it's a part of him. The time, Kala, Krishna says, Kalosmi. Kalosmi, he says, I'm time. So time is Krishna's feature. Karma, activities, everything is there inside the whole. Because if it's the whole, then everything has to be there. There can't be anything missing. That's the point. So everything means everything, absolute truth. Everything is in there. Nothing is missing. It's not that there is something that is not there in the absolute truth. Then it won't be then it's not the absolute truth. So because it's the absolute truth, everything is there. And he's the complete whole. The idea to understand is it's because he has these different energies, which many are not able to understand. I'm sorry, you were saying something.
No, I was just confirming that, as we mentioned, that the people, when you mentioned in one of the classes, that when people say that I want to renounce, so what are they going to renounce from? Everything belongs to, that is what they're trying to say here.
Yes.
That everything already belongs to him.
Yes.
And it's comprised of him, right? Everything is
yes.
him.
Okay. Yes. Everything belongs to the Lord. Everything belongs to the Lord, yes. And then all the different manifestations are due to different energies. Because when we think of the Supreme Lord, we think he has no power. He has nothing to do. He has no energy, We feel he is like nothing. But he has all these energies, material energy, spiritual energy, marginal energy. By his energies, everything is happening. So,
okay. It is also explained in the Gita that impersonal Brahman is also subordinate to the complete Supreme Person. Brahmano hi paristatham. Brahman is more explicitly explained in the Brahma Sutra to be like the rays of the sunshine. The impersonal Brahman is the shining ray of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Impersonal Brahman is in complete realization of the Absolute Whole. and so also is the conception of Paramatma. In the 15th chapter, it shall be seen that the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Purushottam, is above both impersonal Brahman and the partial realization of Paramatma. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is called Sachitananda Vigraha. The Brahma Samhita begins in this way. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachitananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Govinda, Krishna, is the cause of all causes. He is the primal cause and he is very form of eternity, knowledge and bliss. Impersonal Brahman realization is the realization of his Sat, eternity feature. Paramatma realization is the realization of Sat Chit, eternal knowledge. But realization of the personality of Godhead Krishna is the realization of all the transcendental features, Sat, Chit, and Anand, eternity, knowledge, and bliss, in complete Vigraha form.
So, and Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that this Brahman, the light which is coming from Krishna. He's the source of Brahman. He's the origin of Brahman. So Brahma Sutra explains what is this Brahman. He says, Brahma Sutra explains, as we have the sun planet, and from the sun planet, there is the sunshine coming up, the rays of light are coming up. Similarly, from the form of Krishna, Krishna's form, there is this light coming up, which is spreading everywhere. And that is the Brahman. That is Brahman. And then, so Brahman is a feature of the Lord. It's the light coming from his body. And then Paramatma is another feature of the Supreme Lord. So Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagwaneti, Shabdayate. These three, impersonal Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagwan, they are the complete Supreme Personality of Godhead. If we understand God only as light or only as Paramatma, we are understanding him to be, our understanding is not complete. But when we understand that the Supreme Lord, he is a person, and the light is the light coming from his body, and Paramatma is his expansion, it's his feature. That is complete understanding of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidan Ananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So Krishna is the cause of all causes. So the cause of the impersonal Brahman is also Krishna. The cause of Paramatma is also Krishna. Brahmaji very clearly he's saying Govinda, Anadir Adir Govinda, Sarva Karana Karana. He's specifically saying the person whose name is Govinda, whose name is Krishna, he is the cause of all causes. Cause of all causes means there is no cause which is not included in Krishna, not because of Krishna. So automatically the Brahman and Paramatma feature is because of Krishna. So Prabhupada is explaining that when one understands the Brahman realization, then he can experience the Sat feature. Sat feature means understanding I am eternal, I am the soul. Right now we are thinking we are the body. So we are thinking, okay, I'm going to die at a certain time. But when one understands, one realizes the knowledge that I'm the soul, that is understanding the Sat feature. That is called the Brahman platform. Then the Paramatma realization that, oh, there is a supreme soul. Then that includes knowledge. So not only the Sat feature, that eternal, I'm eternal, but also the knowledge that, oh, I'm not the supreme. There is a supreme soul. And Ananda. Ananda is experienced in full when there is an exchange with the Supreme Lord. When there is a personal exchange with the Supreme Lord, the Ananda feature is experienced in full. And Vigraha form, that Krishna's form is, he has a form. He has a form. So when we understand these three features, then we can understand God. as he is in truth, absolute truth, not only a partial realization. And this is what we need to understand. Vigraha is form. Satchidananda Vigraha. Brahmaji is saying, because he's seeing Krishna, he's seeing him, and then he's speaking such beautiful prayers. Is that okay?
Yeah. Can I read this paragraph or you want to?
Yes, please.
Okay. People with less intelligence consider the supreme truth to be impersonal, but he is a transcendental person, and this is confirmed in all the Vedic literatures. Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam. Katha Upanishad 2.2.13. As we are all individual living beings and have our individuality, the supreme absolute truth is also in the ultimate issue, a person, and realization of the personality of Godhead is realization of all of the transcendental features in his complete form. The complete whole is not formless. If he is formless, or if he is less than any other thing, then he cannot be the complete whole. The complete whole must have everything within our experience and beyond our experience. Otherwise, it cannot be complete.
So we have a form right now. We understand that we are inside a material body, but still it's a form. Now, to think that the Supreme Lord does not have a form means thinking, oh, I am greater than him. I have something that he doesn't have. But it's not true. And how can the complete whole not have something? Then how is it called the complete whole? The complete whole means it has everything that we have experienced and also everything that we have not experienced. That's the meaning of complete whole, absolute truth. So this is a evidence that the Supreme Lord is also a person. He is also a person. He's not formless. That's the point that is made. So as we have that I am, we have that the consciousness, right? That I am. I am. So Krishna also has that consciousness, I am. Although he is the supreme, he is the supreme Lord. We are not supreme, we are individual. So we are also person, he is also a person, but he is transcendental. He never takes on a material body. We are also transcendental, we are the souls, but right now we have taken up a material body. That's the point. Is that okay?
Yes.
Any comments? Anything to add?
No. So people with less intelligence here means the impersonalist, right?
Yeah.
Those who think him as a Brahma Jyoti.
Supreme truth to be impersonal. So yeah, so till the time we think that we are that God is not a person, yet till the time we don't understand this, our intelligence is not being utilized fully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
Krishna is a person. Krishna is a person. He's a transcendental person, not ordinary person. Transcendental person.
Hmm.
That's what we have to realize.
Okay.
Thank you so much for listening and enjoying.
Thank you.
Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Shilpa
Jai.
ki jai,
Jai.
Hare Krishna.